Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Matatag Curriculum, Mathematics, Grade 4, Quarter 2, Lesson 1. Our topic for today is about multiplying whole numbers and estimating products. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Content standards. The learners should have knowledge and understanding of multiplication of whole numbers with products up to 1 million, division up to 4-digit numbers by up to 2-digit numbers, and the MDAS rules. Performance standards. By the end of the quarter, the learners are able to perform multiplication of whole numbers with products up to 1 million, perform division up to 4-digit numbers by up to 2-digit numbers, and perform different operations by applying the MDAS rules. Here are the learning competencies and objectives. Number 1, multiplying numbers with or without regrouping. A. 3 to 4-digit numbers by a 1-digit number, and B. 2 to 3-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers with products up to 1 million. Number 2, estimate the results of multiplying two numbers where the product is less than 1 million. Here are the contents of our lesson. A. Multiplying whole numbers. B. Estimating products. Before we start our lesson, let's have first a short review. Give the product of the following. 1. 5 times 1 is equal to 5. 2. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. 3. 8 times 7 is equal to 56. 4 times 9 is equal to 36. 7 times 7 is equal to 49. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. 5 times 9 is equal to 45. Let's start with the problem opener. A civic organization would like to help a school needing chairs for the pupils. Each of the 83 member volunteers will donate 35 chairs. Here are the questions. Number 1, how many chairs will be donated in all? Number 2, how will you get the total number of donated chairs? Number 3, from the responses, which will give you the answer easily and why? Number 4, what is the answer to the problem? Now, let's answer. Number 1, how many chairs will be donated in all? The answer, to find out, multiply the number of volunteers by the number of chairs each will donate. Here's the solution. 83 times 85. Number 2, how will you get the total number of donated chairs? The answer, multiply the number of member volunteers, which is 83, by the number of chairs donated by each volunteer, which is 35. Number 3, from the responses, which will give you the answer easily, and why? Here's the answer. The easiest way to get the answer is by multiplying the number of volunteers by the number of chairs each will donate. This is because multiplication quickly gives the total amount. Number 4, what is the answer to the problem? The answer, the total number of chairs donated is 2,905. Let's unlock content vocabulary. Here are the parts of the multiplication sentence. First, we have multiplicand, multiplication sign, multiplier, equal sign, and the product. This shows how multiplication works by breaking down the parts of a multiplication equation. First, we have factors. The two numbers being multiplied are called factors. In this case, 15 and 3 are the factors. Second is the multiplicand. 15 is the number being multiplied. Third is the multiplier. 3 is the number by which the multiplicand is multiplied. Fourth is the multiplication sign. This symbol indicates that the two numbers should be multiplied together. Fifth is the equal sign. This symbol shows that what is on the left side is equal to what is on the right. Sixth is the product. The result of multiplying the two factors is called the product. In this example, the product of 15 and 3 is 45. Let's have the subtopic number 1. Multiplying 3 to 4 digit by 1 digit numbers without regrouping. Now, let's take a look at this picture. This is flat. 1 flat is equivalent to 100. This is long. 1 long is equivalent to 10. This is square. 1 square is equivalent to 1. Now, let's start. Find the product of 102 times 4 using pictorial representation. 102 times 4 is equals to 408. Find the product of 102 times 4 using expanded form. First, ask the learners to express 102 in expanded form. 102 times 4 is equals to 100 plus 0 plus 2 times 4. B. By distributive property, we can have 102 times 4 is equals to 100 times 4 plus 0 times 4 plus 2 times 4 equals 400 plus 0 plus 8, and the product is 408. So, 102 times 4 is equal to 408. Find the product of 102 using standard form. 102 times 4. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 0 times 4 is equal to 0. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. So the answer using standard form is 408. Let's have example number 1. Find the product of 4,132 times 2 using expanded form. By distributive property, we can have 4,132 times 2 is equals to 4,000 times 2 plus 100 times 2 plus 30 times 2 plus 2 times 2 equals 8,260 and 4. So we have 8,000 plus 200 plus 60 plus 4 equals 8,264. Therefore, 4,132 times 2 is equal to 8,264. Example number 2, find the product of 3,210 times 3 using standard form. Let us solve. 0 times 3 is equal to 0. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Therefore, 3,210 times 3 is equal to 9,630. For our lesson activity, find the product of the following numbers using the given method. Number 1, 332 times 2, sketch base 10 blocks. Number 2, 543 times 6, use expanded form. Number 3, 2011 times 4, use the standard form. And number 4, 1443 times 2, use the standard form. And number 5, 5042 times 8, use the standard form. And here is the answer for number 1. 332 with 3 flats, 3 longs, and 2 squares times 2 is equal to 664. Number 2, 543 times 6, use expanded form. 543 times 6 is equal to 500 times 6 plus 40 times 6 plus 3 times 6 equals 3,000 plus 240 plus 18 equals 3,258. Therefore, 543 times 6 is equal to 3,258. For number 3, 2011 times 4, use the standard form. 2011 times 4 is equals to 8,044. Number 4, 1,443 times 2, use the standard form. 1,443 times 2 is equal to 2,886. Number 5, 5,042 times 8, use the standard form. 5,042 times 8 is equal to 40,336. And that wraps up today's lesson. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in. Let's now go on with subtopic number 2. Multiplying 3 to 4 digit by 1 digit number with regrouping. Use base 10 blocks to represent the product of 136 times 4. 136 with 1 flat, 3 longs, and 6 squares. Times 4 is equal to 544. Now, let us find the product of 136 times 4 using expanded form. So, on this part, we have 136 times 4 is equal to 100 plus 30 plus 6 times 4. By distributive property, we can have 136 times 4 equal 100 times 4 plus 30 times 4 plus 6 times 4 equals 400 plus 120 plus 24 equals 400 plus 144. So the total is 544. So therefore, 136 times 4 is equals to 544. Find the product of 136 times 4 using standard form. 6 times 4 is equal to 24. So we're going to put 4 here and 2 in tens place. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2, 14. We're going to put 4 here and 1 on its hundreds place. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 1, so we have 544. Therefore, 136 times 4 is equals to 544. Now, let us have 7,152 times 6. That is 7,000 plus 100 plus 50 plus 2 times 6. Let's try to compute. Here's the solution. 7,152 times 6. 7,000 times 6. 100 times 6. 50 times 6. And 2 times 6. 42,000 plus 600 plus 300 plus 12. So the total is 42,912. So 7,152 times 6 is equal to 42,912. Let us now find the product of 7,512 times 6. First, we have to multiply the ones place. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. So write down 2 in the ones place and carry over 1. Now, let us multiply the tens place. 1 times 6 is equal to 6. Plus 1 is equal to 7. Write down 7 in the tens place. Third, multiply the hundreds place. 5 times 6 is equal to 30. Write down 0 in the hundreds place and carry over 3. Multiply the thousands place. 7 times 6. Then let's add the carry over 3. The answer is 45. So write down 45. Therefore, the answer is 45,072. This time, let's now have a lesson activity. Sketch a new set of base pieces to multiply 163 by 3, then show regrouping. 1 flat, 6 longs, and 3 squares. Here is the answer. 163 times 3 is equal to 489. B. Find the product of the following numbers using your preferred strategy. Number 1, 372 times 8. Number 2, 2019 times 9. Number 3, 7,865 times 6. Number 4, 796 times 5. And number 5, 1,354 times 7. Let us answer. Number 1, 3,072 times 8 is equal to 2,976. Number 2, 2019 times 9 is equal to 18,171. Number 3, 7,865 times 6 is equal to 47,190. Number 4, 7,096 times 5 is equal to 3,980. And number 5, 1,354 times 7 is equal to 9,478. Let's go on with our subtopic number 3. Multiplying 2 to 3 digit by 2-digit number without regrouping. Now, how will you multiply 2 to 3 digit by 2-digit number? Let's learn. Number 1, to multiply a 2 to 3 digit number by a 2-digit number, follow these steps. So I have here 123 times 45 as an example. Number 2, multiply the bottom one's digit 5 by each digit of the top number 123. Let's start. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Write 5, carry 1. 5 times 2 is equal to 10 plus 1, 11. Write 1, then carry 1. 5 times 1 is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Now write the result under the line. So therefore, 123 times 5 is equal to 615. Number 3, multiply the bottom tens digit 4 by each digit of the top number 123. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Write 2, then carry over 1. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, 9. 4 times 1 is equal to 4. Therefore, 123 times 4 is equal to 492. Number 4, add the two results. 615 plus 492 is equal to 5,535. So, 123 times 45 is equal to 5,535. Here is the worked example. Multiply 32 by 21 using expanded form. Here's the solution. 32 times 21. 30 plus 2 times 20 plus 1 equals 1 times 30 is 30. 1 times 2 is 2. Next, we have 20 times 2 is 40. 20 times 30 is 600. So we can have 30 plus 2 and 600 plus 40 equals, bring down to 30 plus 40 is 70, then bring down 600. And then our answer is 672. Worked example, multiply 301 by 23 using standard form. Solution, 301 times 23 is equal to 6,923. Find the product using standard form. Solution: 112 times 42. The answer is 4,704. For our lesson activity, find the product using the standard form. Number 1, 32 times 32. Number 2, 53 times 38. Number 3, 134 times 22. Number 4, 203 times 31. And number 5, 220 plus 42. Let us answer. Number 1, 32 times 32 is equal to 1,024. Number 2, 53 times 38 is equals to 2,014. Number 3, 134 times 22 is equals to 2,948. Number 4, 203 times 31 is equals to 6,293. Number 5, 220 times 42 is equals to 9,204. Subtopic number 4, multiplying 3 to 4 digit by 1 digit number with regrouping. Works example, multiply 57 and 36 using standard form. The answer is 2,052. Multiply 309 and 54 using standard form. The answer is 16,686. Let's have the lesson activity. Find the product of the following numbers. Show your solutions. Number 1, 87 times 35. Number 2, 97 times 67. Number 3, 756 times 47. Number 4, 897 times 53. Number 5, 208 times 65. Let us answer. Number 1, 87 times 35. The answer is 3,045. Number 2, 97 times 67. The answer is 6,399. Number 3, 756 times 47. The answer is 33,532. Number 4, 897 times 47. The answer is 40,159. Number 5, 208 times 65. Subtopic number 5, multiplying by 10, 100, 1,000 with products up to 1 million. Letter A, study the multiplication by 10 and 100, then describe the pattern. Multiplying by 10. When you multiply any number by 10, you simply shift all the digits one place to the left and add a 0 at the end. Example, 365 times 10 is equal to 3,650. What is the pattern in multiplying by 10 or 100? First, to multiply by 10, just annex or attach a 0 to the other factor. Second, to multiply by 100, just annex or attach 2 zeros to the other factor. Letter B, study the product of a number multiplied by 1,000. Multiplying by 1,000. Number 1, 568 times 1,000 is equals to 568 times 10 times 100. $5,680 times 100. The answer is 568,000. Multiplying by 1,000. To multiply by 1,000, just annex or attach 3 zeros to the other factor. Example number 1, 340 times 1,000 is equals to 340,000. Number 2, 550 times 1,000 is equals to 550,000. Let's have a lesson activity. Find the product using the pattern. Number 1, 403 times 10. Here's the solution. 403 times 10 is equals to 4,030. Annex 10 to 403. Number 2, 68 times 100. Solution, 68 times 100 is equals to 6,800. Annex 2 zeros to 68. Number 3, 250 times 1,000. Solution, 250 times 1,000 is equals to 250,000. Annex 3 zeros to 250. Let's have another lesson activity. Fill in the missing number. Answer this in your math notebook. Let's answer. 6,711 times 10 is equals to 67,110. Number 2, 582 times blank equals 58,200. The answer is 100. Number 3, blank times 1,000 is equals to 350,000. The answer is 350. Number 4, 300 times 1,000. The answer is 300,000. Number 5, 4,019 times 100. The answer is 401,900. Subtopic number 6, estimating products. What is an estimated value? To estimate the product of two numbers, we may round off each number to its highest place value. Worked example, estimate the product of 206 times 191. Multiplicand, 206. Round off to the nearest hundreds, 200. Multiplier, 191. Round off the nearest hundreds, 200. 200 times 200 is equals to 40,000. Therefore, 206 times 191 is approximately equal to 40,000. Estimate the product of 57 times 3,822. Multiplicand, 57. Round off to the nearest hundreds, 60. Multiplier, 3,822. Round off to the nearest hundreds, 4,000. 60 times 4,000 is equal to 240,000. Therefore, 57 times 3,822 is approximately equal to 240,000. Round off 6,793 to the nearest thousands and 45 to the nearest tens. Multiplicand 6,793. Round off to the nearest thousands, 7,000. Multiplier 45. Round off to the nearest tens, 50. 7,000 times 50 is equals to 350,000. Therefore, 7,000 times 50 is approximately equal to 350,000. Lesson activity: estimate the product. Do this in your notebook. Let us answer. 47 times 88. Estimate 50 times 90 is equals to 4,500. Number 2, 9,516 times 7. Estimate 9,500 times 7 is equals to 66,500. Number 3, 236 times 492. Estimate 240 times 500 is equals to 120,000. Number 4, 506 times 39. Estimate 500 times 40 is equals to 20,000. This time, solve the problem. The grade 4 pupils and teachers will go on a field trip. They hired 5 e-jeepneys for the field trip. Each of the 5 e-jeepneys can carry 28 people. About how many people are going on the field trip? To find out how many people can go on the field trip, you can multiply the number of e-jeepneys by the capacity of each jeepney. Total people equals number of e-jeepneys times capacity of e-jeepney. So, for 5 e-jeepneys with a capacity of 28 people each, total people is equals to 5 times 28 is equals to 140. Meaning, about 140 people can go on the field trip. For our learners' takeaways, which multiplication strategy do you find easy to perform? In what situations can you use multiplication or estimation? What values did you learn from the lesson? For our reflection on learning, perform the task as presented in the illustration. This time, let's have the formative assessment. Find the product. Estimate the product. Here is the answer. $816 times 7, For the exact product, 5,712. For the estimated product, 5,600. Number 2, 4,092 times 6. Exact product, 24,552. Estimated product, 24,000. Number 3, 29 times 65. Exact product, 1,885. Estimated product, 1,800. Number 4, 789 times 54. Exact product, 42,606. Estimated product, 40,000. Number 5, 36 times 701. Exact product, 25,236. Estimated product, 25,200. Number 6, 5,824 times 8. Exact product, 46,592. Estimated product, 48,000. Number 7, 466 times 75. Exact product, 34,950. Estimated product, 37,500. Number 8, 999 times 263. Exact product, 262,737. Estimated product, 300,000. Number 9, 2008 times 914. Exact product, 1,836,232. Estimated product, 1,800,000. Number 10, 3,217 times 38. Exact product, 122,246. Estimated product, 3,200 times 40 is equals to 128,000. And that wraps up today's lesson. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in.